Hello, good evening. We're starting with the press conference with Ernesto Valverde. Your questions, please. Hello, congratulations on the victory in the qualification. You've done a lot to win. You really fought very hard during the first half, and Rangers tried to attack, but it seemed that you had real control over today's leg. Well, our aim certainly was to make the most of playing in San Mamés, and we had to play at a high pace, and they were waiting for the opportunity to counter-attack, and they were defending well. And the fact is, I think that we had chances to score earlier in the first half, and we managed to score in the last play. And yes, we played at a fast pace because we were interested in playing in a fast pace, and I think that we were getting to goal fairly clearly. I think as the match went on, we felt the effort, I think, but we were able to keep the advantage. Alberto Santa Cruz, Radio Marca. It seems that this team has that faith, that good judgment, the necessary strength for matches like this. What do you think? How far can this team go in this Europa League and in this season where we're coming to the final straight? Well, this team, right now we're in the semi-final. We could reach the final. But the situation was exactly the same 2 weeks ago when we hadn't scored in 3 games. So today obviously was a very special day for us. We wanted to really push the match, and knowing that we were going to have our supporters behind us with an outstanding atmosphere in the stadium, and we know that we're a strong team with our fans behind us. But football is getting it right, and we got it right in the last play in the first half. And in the second half, I think that we've dominated the match enough to be able to win it, which is what we wanted. Raúl Jiménez, Radio Popular de Bilbao. The third semi-final for the club. Do you feel that you're making history? No, I feel the same. I touch myself, I feel the same. It's obvious that it was a match that was underlined on the calendar, like the previous leg against Rome. We know what semi-finals mean for our supporters, but we know how difficult it is to get there in this kind of competition. You have to overcome many difficulties, like the last minute in Rome and the comeback here, the match in Glasgow, where we were a bit disappointed at not being able to win. And all our focus was on qualifying. So the possibility is there, and we have to keep trying until the end. Hello, Ernesto. Congratulations for the success at Diego González, El Larguero. Manchester has just scored the 5th goal and is about to finish, but we'll see. I thought it was Lyon. No, 5-4 right now. It's changed in 2 minutes. But what do you feel happiest about today? Perhaps that your team has known how to interpret the match better than they did in Glasgow when it came to looking for the goal. And do you think that this has made the difference in this match, that they went about it more calmly? Well, we're not too sure about how good it is to be so calm. We like a fast pace. It's better for us as long as we're able to control it. And what I liked most about my team was the determination with which they came out on the pitch. The determination from minute 1. And Rangers was playing their match, but we didn't want to let them run. We wanted to keep their players under control to prevent any counter-attacks and get back into the attack. And I think we did a good job. Very good job. Congratulations, Ernesto. Raul was asking about that third semi-final in the history of Athletic. There are a few things you haven't achieved in this club as manager, and one of those was this, playing a semi-final, a European semi-final with Athletic. I don't know how you feel after getting through the quarterfinals. Well, when you finish a match and win, you finish and you feel good about it. Victories relax managers. It's not that you're ecstatic about winning, you're pleased, you're happy, and you see the importance of it later on. And when you think about what the supporters were like in San Mamés, how happy you make people feel, and this is the great thing about football, that in the end you can make a lot of people happy because you score a goal. It's silly, but that's how things are. And you see the importance of that as time goes by. Last time we played a quarter-final when I was manager, it was the penalty shootout against Sevilla. We didn't get through, and this time we did get through, and I think we deserved it. And we're pleased to be able to reach the semi-final, and we want to play it. Congratulations on the victory, and the team won 2-0, and now Manchester and Ligue de Lyon at 5-4, and Lazio also suffered. Well, it's been suffering permanently in all the qualification matches, and this one seemed easy. Don't say it was easy. Once the matches are over, it's very difficult to win a match. It's difficult to win a match. We see this in cup matches from lower divisions. It's very difficult, but with first division teams, it's extremely difficult. Rangers has come here to win. They defend well, and when they've gone upfield, they've caused us problems. Nothing's easy. And what we do is sometimes very difficult. And it's true that we have a style that makes the other team play poorly, but because we play very well, that's the merit. The merit goes to the players. In the end, we don't let the other team cause too much damage because we work very hard at it. Sometimes we overdo it and we don't win, but that's how it is. First of all, congratulations. A very positive evening. I imagine that you feel very satisfied. But the thing is how this team competes. It's so competitive. I don't think whether I don't know whether you think that the team has taken another leap forward in how it competes. We've competed well the whole year. And opposite teams have found it difficult to score against us in many matches. So we're doing well now. There have been other stretches where we haven't done so well. We haven't been able to score, or we've lost the match. And obviously today was a day when we had to play well, and we managed to do it. And sometimes it's difficult to meet expectations, and we were expected to qualify because we were playing at home and managed to do it. Ernesto, it's just being confirmed that you're going to play against Manchester United in that semi-final. Old Trafford, a stadium that this team has great memories with. I think that the team wanted to go back to Manchester. I don't know about you. I played in both stadiums, at Old Trafford and at the Olympique Stadium. And I don't have a preference for either. They're both going to be complicated and they're going to be difficult. The second leg is away. They are a team that has the Europa League as a way of getting into Champions League, because they're not doing so well in their league. So this changes what we've had in these two qualifiers. We've played the second leg at home, but we'll work hard at it regardless of the result in the first leg. And Old Trafford, well, it will be good to play there. Alberto Negro from Radio Euskadi. I would like to ask about two of the veterans. One we see more, Oscar de Marcos, that put across a spectacular ball for the second goal. But I'd also like you to comment on Íñigo Leque, who doesn't play as often, and he didn't lose the ball in the origin of the second goal. So what do you think the two players give you? Well, they're both athletic players that live for athletic and feel athletic. And we see that every day in the dressing room. And apart from that, they're completely reliable players on the pitch, each with their own virtues, and two players you can trust in 100%. You know what they're going to give you. And in the case of De Marcos, we see him more often than Leque. Leque hasn't played as much. We have three left wings in the team. And for us, it was essential to control Černý above all, a fundamental player for them, to cover Nico's back. And he's a fast, safe player, and he plays well. So we're very happy for him and happy for ourselves because he helps us a great deal. I also wanted to ask about Oscar de Marcos because during the match it seems silly, but perhaps it's a portrait of the attitude and the mentality. He lost the ball and he ran to the player that had the ball, and then to the next player, and then to the next player, and then sprinted like mad. So I don't know whether it's silly. No, it's not silly. It's not silly at all. Yes, it's like the definition of this team. Well, that's of enormous value. And I'm glad you bring it up because it's something that often only managers appreciate. And we are a team where if we're together and if we press together, and when you lose the ball, you have to go after it. This is something we work on every training day. And De Marcos is an expert at that. And he's a way of connecting with our people, because that's highly appreciated by spectators here in San Mamés.